So that'll be very cool as well if it ends up going that way.
Yeah, for sure. And I believe, did Ginger play any Sheiks in SCL? I want to say, did he play Ben or no? Ben played against
I'm pretty sure he played Plup, if I recall correctly,
Plup,
right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think going into this game 1 on Battlefield here, I'm kind of interested in seeing stylistically where Jflex finds his punishes relative to Plup, and it looks like he's got one right off the bat here. 4 stocks to 3, first one on the board.
Yeah, like actually a very, very solid lead. Looking like a bit of a choppy connection. I'm not sure if that's on my end or if it's the stream itself. But you haven't...
I think I'm pretty good right now. It's a little bit, but not awful. But as we wait for that, though, again, I mean, Radar and myself, we've talked about this matchup time and time again. Falco, oh my god, just hard reads to find the second stock. Jflex with a massive, massive advantage right now. And he's looking super solid.
Yeah, no, really, 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 really good stuff early on from Jflex here. Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. Yeah, and kind of just thinking about what Ginger needs, it's going to start with that first stock right there, but whole stock deficit and getting stuck in shield is really, really sketchy, especially when Jflex has just found so much mileage off of his down throws here. Continuing on, Ginger kind of just putting on the pressure, gets shield grabs for his troubles. Dash attack on the platform, covers basically everything there. Double jab into the grab. Oh my,
I love the up
he's
tilt
so
up
fast!
There. Yeah, this has been a really insane match. Yeah, I've got the other stream open now, and it's basically in sync, so I'll just use that. Not sure what's up with the Discord on my end, but gonna see how he follows up on this. Perfect fair. Gonna grab ledge. No, weird decision.
Oh, he just gave it away.
You know,
that was either a miscue or the most confident needle charge I've ever seen, and it doesn't matter because Jflex is 3-stocking Ginger in game 1.
That was really, really, really nice. Like, yeah, I don't know. That was just really good. It was really, really good play. So, you know, how does Ginger adapt? I'm really, really impressed by Jflex. I'm wondering if, like, you know, is Ginger just kind of slow to warm up or what? Because that was really good.
Yeah, I'm not sure, and I know Radar, you... Oh, what?
Jeez.
I was gonna say, you definitely know a lot when it comes to this matchup, and the two of us have talked about it quite a bit. So, in terms of what Ginger just needs from kind of more an empirical standpoint, what do you think?
I mean, it's hard to say, especially since the connection was a little choppy in the first game, so I wasn't able to see the whole thing. But I think, like, it's really tricky because this matchup can kind of be broken down in very different ways depending on the punish style of the Sheik player. Like, if you have a very tech chase heavy style, like, you know, a big thing you want to avoid is getting grabbed and doing kind of unsafe approaches or mixing up your approaches. But if it's more of a neutral thing, it can be kind of trickier. And so I'm interested to kind of look at this game and see what Jflex is doing and how Ginger adapts to that, because it's not looking so great so far, but the SD did matter a lot.
Yeah, Jflex basically taking his first real stock here of this set, with Ginger essentially just dying at 0 here. So this could have been a 3-stock to 3 game, but Ginger's got his work cut out for him to kind of make this comeback now off of a bit of a miscue at the beginning of this set.
Yeah, so far Ginger putting a good amount of pressure on, but Jflex managing to weave in that dash attack and goes for a re-grab off of that. Very, very slick looking. Still going to get the fair. Goes for some needles for the extra damage.
Okay. That makes more sense now why he did the standing needle in game 1, because I was wondering what the rationale was for that, and I guess it was just to catch a roll for a couple percent and maybe put him in hit stun. I'm not sure if it's truly intentional or not, though.
Yeah, tricky to know. Like, it's possible that there just is no follow-up, but I still would wonder, like, standing needle sounds like the kind of thing that would enter you in lag.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to get this. Doesn't go for the Omps attack, but even if he got it, you're probably ready to cover it. With the down tilt, that's pretty much the standard edge guard at that percent. Like, there's no real counterplay. So good stuff to Ginger.
Yeah, of course you don't go for the aerials anymore because of all of the absurd Omps attacks people can do nowadays. So Ginger closing out This stock right here doesn't connect with the second or third hit of forward air right here, but still maintaining the pressure nonetheless. Jflex turning it around very quickly, though.
But this could be a big moment. Goes for the up tilt. I think, you know, a couple mix-up options available to you. You could go for the dare, but if they DI it out, you don't really get anything off of it. So good on Ginger to kind of keep Jflex guessing. And is he going to clean up the stock and make it a pretty even game? Just barely not dead. Wow.
Oh, the Dreffen. All right. Shades of Dreffen. We got it. If he's not in the bracket, he's here in spirit, so.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Dreffen. It's just spot dodging 50 times in a row.
Wow. Oh my.
Just
I was going to
read,
say
roll
that's
in, down smash.
That was so interesting too, and I'm kind of wondering, that entire sequence started and Jflex opted for a down throw. I was, in my heart of hearts, I was like, he's going to back throw because Ginger's at like 120. Why would you not? Goes for a down throw and then just basically hard reads him the rest of the way to find his way to a 2-0 right now, and he's knocking on the door of 30ing Ginger.
Yeah, it's a little insane. I think one thing, not to kind of give Ginger like the John excuse, but I don't think Ginger's playing that well. Honestly, I feel like there's been situations where he's gotten opened up. Like Jflex opens him up with something that like you should probably be ASDIing down or like that kind of thing, and it just sort of a bit strange. But this has been quite a tight sequence. Catches his jump, and that'll clean it up quite easily.
Yeah, looking definitely a bit more like the Ginger we know and love for this first stock. But you know, not to Jflex's discredit, he has been making all of the right answers, at least in these first two games. So let's see if he can keep that up for now.
Ooh, but just
That's
slightly messes up that edge guard scenario and gets knocked off stage, allowing Jflex to easily clean it up. I did like the forward throw.
Jflex?
Yeah, gets the CC. This could be very, very big. Goes for the regrab again. That seems to be a style choice of his.
Oh my! What is this combo?
That's it. That's
He's
it.
dead!
Wow. Wow. I feel like I just like the way he chooses to punish stuff. Like maybe not always optimal, but definitely looks cool, and that matters. You know, gets you hyped, gets you a lot of fans too. So very big stuff.
Ginger picking up the stock. I'm gonna quote Slime on this one and say Jflex looking like the J Mook of Sheik right now.
Yeah, this is very, very close, honestly, and it's scary to think that this is Ginger's winner's side stock right now, or not winner's side stock, but winner's side game. Almost a stock.
Yeah, almost put Ginger to his last stock right here. Just a misread, and he might get punished for it. Here comes big damage. Misses the up tilt.
Yeah, like really, really interesting back throw DI mix up there, but ends up not getting the fallout. This should be big though. Expecting the tech in, not in, but in place.
Oh, everyone's rolling.
How does he wait out?
Okay.
Just Shino Star? Oh.
This is set point for Jflex. I mean, Radar, I would say this is a huge upset if he 3-0s him.
Yeah, 3-0 would be enormous, I think. And, you know, this is one stock. Like, all you need to do is get a big open up. Absolutely possible on both sides, really. Really, really pressuring his escape options and rolls, but does manage to get out of it, and this could be huge.
Big dash attacks. Ginger with the pressure, and he's able to get out relatively unscathed, but these two players got to be nervous right now.
And, you know, as you say that, though, like, Jflex still managing to hit these tough-to-hit power shields amidst those nerves, so he's looking pretty good. It really could be anyone's game, but they're just trading subtle hits. To get out of this.
Yeah, take your time, Jflex. Oh. You know, and I wonder if he's getting nerves now, like, you know, on the verge of what is probably a very, very big upset.
Yeah, that's it. I think the issue, you know, maybe it's nerves. I think just Ginger kind of got that one positional advantage, and, you know, kudos to Ginger. He didn't let it slip. He just kind of made it tricky for him to get out of the corner. Jflex was around like 95 and then couldn't get out of there, but does not mean it's over. Jflex can absolutely still take this.
Yeah, and I think especially just the implication of winning game 2, and 2, bringing game 3 down to a last stock on an FD counter pick is huge. But we go to a 3-platform stage. This neutral is going to look way different. Hopefully Jflex's pace is going to be a bit more controlled. He'll understand what he needs to do and kind of find options, but I'm assuming he's going to go somewhere that's not FD. So
Well, it's as you say, like the FD is such a big part of why Jflex struggled in that position in the first place. You know, he doesn't have platforms to mix up on his recovery. When he recovers on stage, Ginger can just do that down tilt, and it basically covers everything. There's no counterplay if he's able to get up there in time. So, you know, these platforms should help a lot, I think. I think we're going to see the stage play a big role. Right
yeah, Jflex with all of the right answers right now. Double jab into down smash, actually perfect to kind of counter the SDI up out of Ginger. And the Nair recovering to stage, and he scoops it up.
Yeah, catches him with a down tilt there. Very, very impressive stuff. Really liked what I saw there. Ooh, does get the grab. What is he gonna do?
He's just been right. He has been right on every single decision.
Oh. Forward tilt, gets the slide off DI. Oh, intercepts the needles.
Jflex is cracked.
Yeah, this has been very impressive. Very, very impressive. This is the kind of stuff that, like, when your opponent does this, you think, man, this character is like so good. But then you realize, like, yo, this stuff is really hard and really hard to beat.
Yeah. No, we were just saying it about Kuyashi in the last set, how, you know, when they kind of are able to make what seems like multiple decisions at once to cover every single option you think you have in the book, yeah, the character looks pretty good, but Jflex is just putting in a lot of work and making all the right calls every time. Barely misses, probably looking for the turnaround there on the grab, but still with massive advantage either way.
Yeah. Probably gets the SDI in there to not get knocked off, or at least, very least, good DI to not, you know, lose his stock there. But how does he get an opening? Down smash could be a big hit here, and it is. On the edge, tournament winner. Looking like the stock.
The jump. Should be rinse and repeat for Ginger. Platforms make this awkward, yep.
There's that knockback stacking that we're used to. You know, people going for the shine often because they got the first couple hits and then omsatech them, so they have the knockback like stored.
It's always Sheik's, man. I never see any other character do that.
That is true. I think it's partly because of how they recover. You know, it sets up a situation where they do it a lot. Ooh, beautiful back air. Calls him out as he moves out of shield.
And here we are again, Radar, last stock for Ginger here, facing down the loser's bracket potentially.
Oh, this is big too, though.
What a combo.
How did he get out of the corner? Again, existence of platforms making this more complicated.
And I think that was a miscue also, Radar. He forward smashed on right platform. I think he wanted to shield drop back air.
Yeah, down smash. Doesn't get the grab, though. Shine, this could be big. Goes for the forward smash on the tech, a missed tech read. Oh, good wall jump. Goes for the shine to avoid the tech this time. Like that adaptation.
Wow, yeah. What a confident recovery, too, knowing he's going to roll back up. Okay. Still doable.
Ginger, yeah, answering back, right? Like showing, hey, I am a top player for a reason, and like I understand what your character can do and what they cannot do. And this could be really big, but air dodge, all the momentum is in Ginger's corner right now.
Ginger has just picked up the pace tremendously too. It's just like maybe it feels like Jflex just doesn't have any time to really think about how he wants to be making all of these right calls that he was making before, because Ginger's just putting on way too much pressure now.
Oh, and I was gonna say, like, outside of that one sequence, Ginger has been dealing with the edge guards so beautifully. That moment where Sheik recovers, he's really been mixing up the DI. Like Jflex doesn't know what he's gonna do, and he gets hit by the back air. This is going to game 5. I cannot believe it. That looked like Jflex's game.
Yeah, we got a set, Radar. First game 5 of the evening. In truth, and no disrespect, Jflex, not one that I expected to go 5 games. Not one that I expected him to be knocking on the door of a 3-0 either. But here we are, last game of the set. I wonder if he's going to look for a change of stage.
It's an interesting question. I mean, it didn't feel like Ginger's, like, you know, so the space is a big question, right? Like, do we want to, you know, give Ginger that space? I don't feel like space was the problem. So I think you could go back to Dreamland if you felt like what you were doing there works, but it's tricky, man. It's very tricky to know what the right stage is. I don't think we want to go to a smaller one, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, in all honesty, and Dreamland going back for Game 5 here, going to a smaller stage kind of spooks me out a little bit just because those last 2 stocks, Ginger was speeding up a lot. And I think if you put a fast player on a small stage, you're going to get overwhelmed really quickly. But yeah, nonetheless, we're here on Dreamland right now, relatively even in percent. And Jflex going to hopefully pick up the stock right here.
Ooh, just gets clipped by the side B. I really like the option coverage that Jflex has been taking advantage of, but just messes up the recovery a little bit. Still in a pretty good spot, though. Yeah, gets the Nair to shield on that shield pressure and spaces the fair out to close out that stock. What will we do with this extra credit, though? Fight the roll read. Does he recover?
Yep, snaps ledge.
Ooh, but gets covered by the roll with the F tilt. Oh, he's gonna get a grab from that, though.
This is huge. This could be so huge, Radar.
Oh, reads it again and goes for the regrab. That's the Jflex classic, apparently.
Oh, good!
He loves that, man. Like, that's his go-to choice.
And it's crazy also because he's calling the tech in place or mistech correctly every single time.
Yeah, and even crazier is the fact that, like, Ginger has been trying to do the best counterplay he can. You know, he's been doing that slight DI on the down throw, making it so that Jflex often has to, like, turn around or account for that turnaround. But Jflex is covering it all the same, so really, really, really good stuff. Goes for the shine again. I love these options, covering the landing on stage.
Wicked down smash makes it a little bit awkward, but Ginger just still jockeying for position here, looking for the edge guard. Jflex turning it around.
What a call out, though. Oh, the camera screwing with us there. I think Jflex thought he was closer than he actually was and loses his stock for it.
Ginger with the first lead of this set also, by the way.
Yeah, that's actually crazy to think. Like, this has been such a crazy set. Honestly, I cannot believe it's playing out this way. That's going to be the stock. All right, we're basically dead even. Who gets the first opening here? Crouch cancel is a huge deal right now. Using the needles to build a percent, though. Oh, this pressure.
Huge pressure.
Oh my gosh.
And this is what I'm saying, just the pace is so fast right now for Ginger. It's just hard for Jflex to find an opening here, and he's off stage again. Did he double hoop that?
Goes for the down smash coverage once again. How does he deal? That laser actually did so much, slowing him down just in time for him to get the ledge, and he got a clean stock. Is it even? It is no longer even. Oh my gosh, this could be huge too. There's that slight DI.
Yeah, did the turnaround, which was correct, but didn't follow up with anything after that, and here comes Ginger now.
It just shows why Ginger is such a strong and confident player. Like, he is so difficult to deal with. The pressure and the options he chooses, really, really hard to kind of get the counterplay right. Goes to the down smash again. That's kind of been the classic.
And this is looking like a foregone conclusion now, Radar. We might be seeing the reverse 3-0 here. Jflex is going to need a lot. That's going to do it.
I mean, trying to be as unbiased as we can, you know, it would have been cool to see a Jflex 3-0 to say the least. But,
God,
you know, impressive stuff from Ginger, right? Like, you can't deny that, like, Ginger took it back from the grave.
Absolutely.
Like,
and, okay, so this is what I was going to say. I was holding this until if we saw 3-0 from Jflex, because I feel like I'm cursed, because whoever I raid before they're about to compete in a tournament just performs really badly. And I rated Ginger, and I was like, good luck, man. I hope you do good in the tournament. I'm about to commentate your sets. And then he was like, yeah, thanks. And then he was about to get 3-0'd, and I was just like, oh no, like the prophecy is fulfilling itself again. And then, you know, Ginger put it all together again. Really good stuff for the reverse 3-0. And of course, we'll see Jflex again in the losers bracket, so he has another crack at it later on.
That's a very, very fun concept that, like, Walt casts confusion in the first couple games. Ginger's hurting himself, and then he kind of snaps out of it and turns it around. But
dude, I'm watching the first 2 games, and I was like, this is because I rated him. Like, it's all because I rated him. I can't believe this. Like, this is all my fault. But again, yeah, tightens it up. And with that, I guess we're going to be seeing Ginger again for Wrapping up our winner side bracket, this set, Ginger versus Kuyashi, both names that we just saw pretty recently. Winner of this will be sitting pretty in grand finals while we go through the gauntlet of the losers bracket after this.
Yeah, no,